in 3, in 2, and run, and let's do this again. Hello,
From the
everybody.
beginning or just for my question?
No. Well, let's start over. Hey, everybody, this is Nelson Buck and Belinda Condell, and we're starting a brand new channel called the PLR. I was going to say the Marduk.
PLR Daily.
Yeah, I was going to say Marduk's Daily Life Chat. PLR Daily. And it's a brand new YouTube channel we're starting up, and we're going to review content, PLR content, and we're going to explain to our members what PLR content is, what you can do with it, how you can make money with it, what to do, what not to do, etc., etc., etc. This channel is so brand new. There's only 2 subscribers, me and Belinda, and there's no videos uploaded yet. I still have to upload a video, and this is the video we're going to upload. So yeah, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. Let us know what you think. In this series, we want you to tell us your thoughts on PLR content. Ask us to look at content. We'll review it. Hey, if you got a website or another YouTube channel you want us to look at, we'll take a look at it and tell people what we think about it, and so on and so forth. So, it's content, PLR, private label rights. So Belinda, let's start by telling everybody who you are, and I'll do my part after.
Well, I'm Coach Belinda Condell. I've been doing all sorts of marketing and business since '92, offline and online since '95. But I didn't have any real success until 2003, and that's when I decided to help other people become a business and marketing coach. Although you never stop learning and growing, so I always seek my own mentors as well. And then in 2007, I didn't like the dirty politics that went all behind how to, generate leads and get, the right prospects. So I decided to become a lead expert and generator myself. And so this is the kind of stuff I've been doing ever since, helping people succeed. I have my good and bad days just like everybody else. And my main goal is just to help other people, help themselves and, change their lives financially and otherwise, because let's face it, we go into business not just simply to make money, but we have a greater purpose, and it goes beyond the finances. The money just allows us the affordability to do those things that we always dream to do, or whatever our desires are.
That's right. While you're talking, I'm playing around with settings right now and trying to figure out how we're gonna make this show work. And like I said in the previous recording, I noticed that the lower third here, this Marduk's thing right here at the side of the screen, that's got to be changed out. So, wow, there's a bunch of things that we got to do. So I'm Nelson Buck, and I'm a computer programmer at heart and from heart, and I own and operate Mardox.com. That's MARDOX.com right there, and I run membership sites. I look for and find content that I can put in my membership sites so my members can have a reason to pay monthly. My average ratio of keeping members in my website as paid members on average is 8 to 10 months, whereas the industry standard is 2 to 3 months. So I've got an overwhelming good record when it comes to my members staying members at my sites. And what we're doing now basically is I was going through content in the last month here. I've had some of my members send us their content, hard drives. I'm trying to line up with the camera here. Send us their hard drives and full of content, and here's a third one. So last couple days I've been going through and sorting upwards in a range of over 10,000 different zip files and content. And what you see on the screen right now, well actually not right now, you're going to see it in just a second after I get this part done. Move my photo there.
I'll be sending you sending content to share with you too, so that we can merge ours together.
But doesn't matter, right now we've got years and years and years of sorting to go through here. So what I got here on my screen right now, and what I'm doing is I received all these zip files. I moved them all into a hard drive on my computer. Since I'm using Linux, I jailed the content on my hard drive so that the executable files, scripts, and stuff can't access my computer itself. And I'm going through the folders one by one and seeing if the content is any good, such as videos, templates, mini sites, audio, books, a whole bunch of stuff. There is tons and tons of stuff. And right now, as I'm going through this content with Belinda, as I'm going through, I'm finding duplicates. But the ones I do find that are good, I'm putting them in the database directly for Mardocs members, so they can have access to these ebooks directly from inside their Mardocs membership, which again, by the way, is at mardox.com. So yeah, we're just gonna make this blog and just sit here and chat each night, I don't want to say each night. I hate putting the word daily on the name. Don't expect this to be daily when we post. We're going to post. I would like to see that Linda and I put out a daily post, such as this one. But I hate that you put daily in it, or like we have Mardocs Daily Live Chat, the word daily, and people expect it to be daily, and if you don't do it daily, you failed. It's like,
we try to do it daily, but sometimes, we have other obligations that are, things happen, life happens. That goes for anybody, and people, need to understand that, we're only human.
That's it, that's it. It's like, yeah, we're only human.
I do have a question, though, speaking of, going through the PLRs and, content. How do you determine what you keep, what you consider still good content, like in your opinion, what barometer or skill do you use to decide what you're keeping and what you're not keeping when you're going through all these files and things like that?
Okay, so what do I keep and how do I determine? Here, for example, on the screen, I opened up a folder, a 7-step WordPress setup. Never heard of it before. I'm sure it's pretty good. As soon as someone says WordPress, but how old is this thing? It could be ancient. Oh, you see, no, it's not bad. It's 2014. It's not bad. It's only 3 years old. It's not too bad.
It could be somewhat relevant still.
Yeah, that's it. But I open the folder up. I take a look. I know there's audio recordings in here. There's a lot of good content. They got a mind map. There's a reseller page in here. How to use the private label rights. So right away I know it's a private label content. I look to make sure all the stuff is where it's supposed to be. Here I got the zip files for the videos, so I go in and extract the videos. I'm not looking right now at the content itself. I'm looking more for is all the stuff there. Like here we have the 4 videos that they're talking about, the introduction. It's got all different sections of video in here.
So, I understand what you're saying. You're just making sure everything's at least there. But when do you determine?
Well, that's what I mean. Right now, I'm looking for everything that's going to help our members. If I come across an ebook that has like earlier there was one on how to make your penis larger, and it's like,
jeez.
I got nothing against it, but there's no medical proof that this stuff happens.
Yeah, it's like it's almost scammy. It's just hypey or something.
So that's one criteria. I stay away from the hypey, the too hypey stuff. I stay away from that.
But how do you determine if it's old? Because you don't want to be like everybody else that's selling old material. You know what I mean? Like, how do you go about that too?
Yeah, that is difficult. Like I said, right now I'm not reading everything right now. Going through the content, we're going to upload it, and our members are going to tell us what they think about it. They're going to say,
okay. Yeah. So us as members can actually participate and kind of checking it out. That's so that we can just improve on it.
Right now I'm working on for Mardocs, I'm working on making it so that they can have a 1 out of 5 stars function for every piece of content that we have at Mardocs. Not just this, but all content, even my videos, Belinda's videos, YouTube posts,
ratings, like a rating service.
Yeah, that's it. So and you're going to be members will be allowed to leave comments under each item. So as I upload an ebook, that ebook instantly becomes a post at Mardocs, just like if somebody went into the Mardocs social feed and created a post.
Or like you do on YouTube channel. See, I didn't think about that, but that's good that you're doing that. That's important because. No matter what they're rating, I also like them to comment because what if I can improve on something, or what if we're missing something, or what have you.
Or let's say, for example, they come across with a bunch of members come across an ebook and they say, "My God, that is complete garbage and racist and stuff."
Right.
Snap. Maybe I missed it. Maybe I uploaded it and I didn't realize. How to cook a pig. And
because you're one person doing this, and plus even software can miss.
Let's say, because there was an ebook I saw yesterday, how to cook a pig, And I thought it was a recipe ebook. And when my wife looked at it real quick, she says, "Why are you uploading content like that?" And it was literally how to insult police officers.
Oh, so it was like a jive terminology, slang.
Yeah. So yeah,
Okay.
no. So I'm not going to support that. So that was
Yeah,
not-
yeah, that would be
So-
a poor taste.
But let's say, for example, it slipped through the cracks and somebody saw it. Well, the public could say, "Hey, I don't like this. This is complete trash," and then it'll be flagged. Too many negative comments. We'll go take a look at it, read the comments. Oh crap! Take it down.
That's the thing. I try to avoid though getting a rep that way. I mean, yes, we're going to make mistakes, but I do try to head it off if possible.
Oh yeah,
but
we're
possible.
talking about 10,000 articles here. I mean, there's.
I know it's
yeah.
impossible to look at every single one of them.
Yeah, it's huge what we're going to do. It literally could take us 3-4 years to go through all this. Not to mention all the new content that's coming in daily, which I'm already behind on, to determine where that goes.
Yeah, not just that, but even all those members pitching in and looking at it,
Yeah.
going over it. That would take us even years,
Yeah.
even if we were, teaming up and doing it.
That's it. So it's a good question what you're asking, but it is huge. So going back to
Yeah.
what I was saying here, now I know this is video and it's PLR. I go back to the root directory. I'm not taking care of videos right now. I go in, I rename the folder to videos with the name. I just add videos to the prefix, and boom, it's down below with all the video packages that I'm going to come back to in a week or so, and I'm going to look at video stuff, and I'm going to deal just with the video. Right now I'm dealing with just the ebooks that I can upload and give to our members. Now, this is time consuming. This is really building the Sistine Chapel tile by tile. So here's another one, same ebook as the one before. So it's like, yeah, this is in fact I think it's missing the content. Yeah, it's missing the content. So this one's garbage. Number 2 is missing content. This one here is just the videos. You see, so it's like I already have it, so I just delete those and we move on. So we just got rid of 4 folders, you see. So this one here is 7 traffic sources. I can't read. 7 traffic sources profit. Oh, that's why, because they don't use proper English to write these.
Did you notice that some of these articles have poor grammar?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, that's so unprofessional. You would think at least you got spell check. If you're not a great speller, there's still no excuse, not to use something to help you out,
Yeah, that's it. So here, I go look at the license. Yes, I can use, I can sell it, I can be given away. I just do a quick skim, add it to a member. This is important for me. Yes, can be added to a membership site. Really, really important. But this here is just audio files. So I go back, right click. We're not doing audio packages just yet. I label it audio with a prefix. Booyah. All the audio packages are all together. Back to the top and off we go. 7 ways to... What? 7 ways to hidden affiliate profit. Ooh, now this interests me. What is this?
That's intriguing.
Yes, it is. It's an MR license, ebookopportunity.com. Thank you for these guys are pretty cool. This company is pretty safe. Can sell private label rights. Yes, I can sell the rights. Okay, so basically it is PLR. Can be offered through auction sites. No, can be added through membership sites. Okay, can be. Oh, okay. Yes, it can be added to a paid membership site. So hey, Mardox is cool. This basically they don't want you to give it away. If you're looking at the screen, it's I'm highlighting the lines.
And remember when we talked about that last night and a few other times in the past in our conversations about, when, you ignore it, when they really have no bearing on telling you what to do and when they can kind of thing, because it can be so complicated and confusing if you don't really know.
Yeah, that's right. So now
it depends on the owner.
That's right. So now I go look for an e-cover, trying to find an e-cover, bring it back to a common point. The ebook itself. Now this is an we're not selling the package or selling it as such. These are for members at Mardox that are already members, and they're basically entitled to the content because they're already paid members. So I'm not giving it away. I'm selling it as part of their membership. So I come over
But
here.
to me, really, I mean, let's think about this. Tomato, tomato, no matter how you do it, it comes out the same in the end, meaning whether you sold it separately or as a part of the membership, someone can look at it from a different point of view and say, well, it's still kind of a giveaway, and you say, I mean, really, it's stupid. People shouldn't care how you do it because in the end, it's almost the same almost every time.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at the whole picture, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it is kind of confusing because, am I able to distribute it or not? What's the deal with all these circumstances here?
Right.
So basically, I'm manually putting this stuff in the database to get it started. I upload the files to the server, push the little button, and boom, it's in. Now the members have access to it. So I've yet to do the next part, and I'm still working on. Oh yeah, I gotta go change the date. Give me a tab. What's going on?
Well, today's the 16th.
No, looking for Marduk's tab. Maybe tomorrow's date. There we go. Done. There. And this one should have been that date. There we go. All done. So basically that's what we're doing. We're sorting through this stuff one file at a time. It gives you an insight as to why these membership sites cost so much when they give you access to all this content. People have got to sit down and plug this information in manually. This isn't point and click and boom, it's done. You guys go to a registration site, you type in your name, email address, confirm a password, and boom, you get access to all this content. But so many people have no idea where. How is it that you press a button and your content is there?
Right.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pain in the butt. Forum content. Questions. Hold on a sec. Do I have any good questions for tonight? Let's go take a look and see. What we have for questions. I'm going to skip all that other "Are you gay" ones. I got 200 questions in the forum right now. Trying to find a good one here. Do you have any suggestions for any high profit, great money making PLR products I can use right now to get my business started? Wow. So in other words, you want the golden grail, the holy grail of PLR products that you can sell, people are going to pay lots of money for, and you're going to make tons of cash. Belinda, any ideas on that one?
Well, the way they say you can make tons of cash, it sounds kind of hypey. I get tired of hearing those kind of phrases, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I like the book to tell me, direction, but they got to change phrases like that.
Yeah, I think what the guy's asking for is what kind of PLR content can I sell to make money to get my business going. In other words, he doesn't have much of a budget, but wants to get the PLR stuff started and going. I think if that's the case, you got to look further than just PLR. Go ahead. Belinda, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. No,
okay.
I'll finish it.
When I make a PLR content, a book or something, I don't make it in the hopes of making $1 million. I put out an ebook in the hopes that people are going to come sign up to my website after reading what I have to say or watching what I have to say on a video, for example. It's not just in text. It could be video, audio, whatever. But it's all in the hopes that they're going to come sign up, and then I sell them a membership access. That's where I find the money is. It's in the membership signups, in the registrations. But people thinking that they're going to make money off a single PLR or a single ebook, that's far-fetched.
I was just going to say, it's going to take more than a PLR or ebook to really make good money, and you have to invest money to make money. Now, you don't necessarily have to spend a glob amount of money. I mean, there are some shortcuts you could take to be smart with your money, but there has to be a balance. You don't want to just spend it like water if you did have it, but at the same time, you don't want to be too frugal because you don't always get what you pay for, but most of the time that does apply. And so you have to find that balance of what is worth spending money on and what isn't. But you will spend at least some money, and it's going to take a while. It's not going to like happen overnight. Now there are exceptions. Like I know a few people who did make money with ebooks and PLR, but they had good advertising sources. They put money into running those advertising sources because you can only do so much free advertising, for example, and things like that. But it's still over time. And if you don't have much to play with, the only three options you have is either be happy with where you are because you might get stuck there if you can't do any of the other options. But if you can, you can either tap into other financial resources to fund the business that you're looking to do, or get a job or another job. I mean, you have to have a way to supply income resource to grow your business to begin with for overhead costs and things like that.
Right. That's right.
You can only do so many free things.
That's it. Yeah, no, running your business, you're going to have to put some money aside. And second, you're going to have to do something. Josh said it today in the other chat before our live chat today. You got to get up off your butt and do something. Look at what I'm doing. I got to go through and edit these file names. I got to find the thumbnails that go with the file, the PDF. I'm gonna upload them, make sure that they're actually uploaded. Put them in the system as the file. There's work that needs to get done. It's about a minute per item, say 2 minutes top. So I'm probably going to be able to do 30 an hour at my highest speed possible without making any mistakes. But the key point is I have to get up and do something. Even if I have $1 million in my pocket, I still have to get up and do something. Yeah,
and like you said about your ebook, and I was going to touch on that too. Your ebook can be used as a gateway or funnel into what your main business is, which is the membership for Warnock. So that ebook is more of an introduction to a bigger grand scale.
That's right. Now, the ebooks, if you give me just a second, I'll find my ebooks. That's going to be interesting to do here. Hold on a second. Without showing everybody my desktop, 'cause I can't show all my file structure. There, we'll do it this way, and I will get, yeah, hold on a sec. Where would I find, oh my god, those ebooks are so, my books, was it these ones, was it? No, those are my scan ones. Was it these ones? These are the ones. Now we're gonna have total silence, right?
Well, I was just waiting for you to show what you're going to show.
It's gonna be a few minutes here.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I mean, you can, whoever that asked that question to you, you can use ebooks for so many different things. It could be a standalone that you sell, but you better be prepared to do some major exposure and advertising, and maybe have it in addition to something else, unless it's a really darn good ebook, which is rare that I come across something like that for a standalone. Or do what, like Nelson said, use it as a gateway or funnel into a bigger mainstream business, like an introduction or a teaser, You could also use it to incorporate other businesses with like an information type center.
That's right.
You know what? The limit, it's unlimited. The possibilities are limitless if you just get creative, think outside the box, and you don't have to pay to get creative. That part is free, but there will be money for something down the road, one way or the other, and you just have to be willing and able to do that part by, smart budgeting. Putting money aside that doesn't dip into your bills and your food, and you just have to be smart about it.
Got it. I found it.
I mean, I teach this to my clients, in my coaching. I mean, I preach the same thing to them.
There you go. I sat down with one morning and I thought, well, one person asked me, how do you get business or clients to come in off of Skype? And I went, oh, scratch my head, and I said, okay, well, let's put this together. So, I got up off my butt. Step one, I got up off my butt, and I started to write this. So it's Building Your Business with Skype by Nelson Buck. And I put my website address. This is important. This is super important. Put your web address in. Where can people go next to find out more stuff about you? http://nelsonbuck.com. So I wrote a small introduction, and there's the e-cover. This is also really important. If you write an ebook, make sure you got a proper cover to go with it. Building Your Business with Skype, and this is in my case. And I partnered up with myself and my wife and a friend of mine who's an English teacher, and I wrote the document, I passed it off to my wife, and then I had the English teacher buddy read over and see what he thought about it. Then I reread it again after all the changes, and we then published the book. My wife did the same thing. She wrote a book. I went over and checked it out and read it and gave her my thoughts, what to change, what not to change. And she's got an ebook published right now under her name. So it's not a super hard thing to do. It's just get up off your ass and do something. I was telling people in today's live chat at Mardox, if we don't do it, it'll never get done. The movie Field of Dreams, the main phrase in the movie is build it and
they will come.
And he will come. But the word that society says is build it and they will come.
Oh, yeah, I'm so used to that, sorry.
Yeah, that's it. And the key word there is build it and they will come. And it's a critical point. People will come see what you have to offer if you build it. But if you don't build it, they're not going to want to come and see it.
Well, that's right. In our case, it would be they will come, right?
Yeah, that's right. I want to see if I can...
But see, that's another misconcept, that now you brought that up. People used to, and still do to this day, they say build a website, have it set up all pretty and just get instant traffic. Or now they allude to, creating your traffic a little bit more than they did. But there's still a lot of hype making it sound like, ABC 1, 2, 3 presto.
Yeah.
It's great to build a nice functional website. Let's say you have it down, you did that correctly. You still need to bring people to it or it doesn't do you any good.
That's right.
And that's the tricky part. A lot of people aren't patient or want to bother learning, how to create proper traffic, and yes, people are misusing Google and Craigslist and other sites, so it doesn't help for the new person just coming aboard, because for you to get organic traffic alone could take you up to 6 months. To get some real traffic flowing. Then you have to fight with everybody else. It wasn't always that way before. It used to be so much better. But nowadays, no matter what new techniques come out, and you keep up on the latest, which you should, of course. But even then, and I'm an SEO expert, I teach this, and even I will tell you this. You have to fight against everybody and their mother, and you're not going to get the quality targeted leads that you once did when you were doing that same traffic. So I can still get lots of traffic coming to my site since I've been doing this for so long, but the quality of my leads is going down. And it's not because I'm not targeting them. It's because of everything around it that's not working the way it used to, and even with the new techniques. Not that I'm playing the blame game, okay? I'm not faulting anybody. But the way society is doing Google now, like we talked about yesterday, it's not even helping those who know what the heck they're doing, let alone the newbie. It's scattered, it's unorganized. To say the least, it's not what it once was. So that's why all the more reason you got to get creative with your traffic, and still try to stay targeted.
That's right. Yeah. Another question right now here that I noticed. This one is actually pretty interesting. Should I rewrite PLL articles in my own wording, or just take them as they are and put them out there?
Well, my question would be, do you want to brand yourself? How serious are you looking to really build your business and make a name for yourself?
That's it. If you're going to take an ebook and just regurgitate it like everyone else has already done out there.
Or spin it and just make it slightly different.
Yeah. Well, not even spinning it. If you're not going to do any changes at all, you're just going to take it and throw it out there and hope to make money with it. So how many 10,000 or 20,000, 100,000 people have already seen it? How many people have already bought it, and how worn out it is? Unless it's brand new content like on the market right now. Yeah, no, it's not worth it. You're better off taking it, rebranding it, rewording it, to make it new. I have an ebook I'm working on right now on how to get traffic on YouTube, and I'm seeing so many things that they say in that ebook to do. But if I were to do those tactics now, it would kill my channel. Whereas I take the bad tactics out, add in some new ones, put a fresh look to it, a brand new title
Updated information.
Yeah, that's it. Relevant information. Put my name on it, and then the name is important because now people know Nelson Buck gives me good information, so that's important. And make sure you stick with the same name. Brand yourself. Don't change names every ebook. Make them know that you're the author. And if you're uncomfortable with taking someone else's work and throwing your name on it, then do like I do. At the bottom of the document in credits, I tell people I obtained the original document from this source, and I reworked it for my article for my ebook. You know, and I sleep well at night knowing that, you know, I didn't just take a product and say, hey, this is mine.
Here's another thing too. You know, I'm a writer, so I can do my own ebooks, okay? But even people who know how to do their own ebooks, let's say they're pressed for time, because, you know, I get busy doing, you know, helping clients and other responsibilities that I have in my business, right? So sometimes I have to have help, not because I don't know how to do it, but, you know, I like to outsource, you know, to free up my own time. But I have to admit, if you know how to do it yourself, and you can, I do highly suggest it. I'll always tell you why, because your business is your baby.
Yeah.
You're going to take more special care to do whatever it is that you normally would outsource somebody to do. But now, if you're really truly not into writing and you don't have any motivation to do it, then the next best thing is to hire somebody, and you can do very inexpensively if you know where to look. I would be careful with Fiverr. There are some good people there that I have used, but there are other places too. But as an example, you could go there, have them create an ebook, or take a PLR ebook, have them kind of recreate what, you know, they're good at doing, and then you could, you know, put it together, and it would still be your very own work. And, you know, that's another way to go around it, but you just have to be careful about who you hire if you're going to go that route.
Yeah. Some of you might be wondering why on screen I'm taking the videos out of a folder and I'm scrapping the rest of the folder. The folder contains a lot of Flash, and it's not the Flash I'm interested in. I'm interested in the videos themselves. So I just basically got rid of the Flash so that I don't accidentally upload that and find out that, you know, it's hackable to someone's computer.
Well, Nelson, could you inform some people who may not know what the purpose of Flash is? I mean, there are some people that still don't know.
Flash has gone the way of the dodo.
I know, but
yeah.
For people who wonder.
Flash is a language, a software language that you can design websites, program software, but Adobe has tried to correct the problems in Flash over the past few years, and they have not been able to do it without doing a complete overhaul and structuring of the infrastructure of Flash. Adobe Flash. So basically Adobe said, no, look, it's going to cost too much, it's going to take too long to do the complete, because to change the structure would mean that when they do one change, anybody who has a version earlier than today's, all their software is obsolete. So
yes, that's why if you have an older Flash, forget it.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's even today's is practically useless.
Yeah. So basically, even Adobe says don't use Flash anymore. I think by a certain date, they're not even going to support it anymore.
Yeah, they do still have it built into some of their sites when you go on like Chrome. But what you do is you just try to, you know, not update it, or don't just try not to use it, you know, and you're pretty okay most of the time.
Right, that's it, you know. Myself, I went. I don't touch it. My computer doesn't have it installed at all, and.
Well, mine's just built into some of the things I have, so I just try to ignore it.
No, but I took Flash off completely, and it's.
How do you do that?
Well, just uninstall it. It's an extent.
Yeah, but then my videos don't play on the browser.
Yeah, but you don't want them to, because that is essentially a live program running on your computer from a source you don't know.
Well, then how do you run YouTube and
YouTube doesn't use Flash.
Well, what if like Yahoo News, I think does.
No, they don't use Flash.
Well, then who's still using Flash?
Well, there are people still using it, but it's all so obsolete. It's like I don't even touch it anymore.
Well, one time I disabled it, but then I couldn't play videos. That's why I had to enable
Oh
it.
yeah,
But
no,
I
but
just,
videos from one place because YouTube doesn't use Flash.
well, I mean, for anything, for any video I play anywhere, that I just want to make sure I can play the videos. That's all.
Well, no, but it's not anything. There's Shockwave, there's MP4, there's
Okay, maybe I'm thinking of Shockwave, the other
there's
one.
other stuff out there. There's not just Flash.
Yeah, that's right. You're right. I forgot about Shockwave.
Hello and welcome.
Like there's an MP4. I'm playing an MP4 right now on the screen, and
welcome to
that's
video
just an MP4
4.
playing as is. There's no Flash. There's no
9
Shockwave. It's just
Coca-Cola's
MP4
video
playing.
calls. We're now going to go over income.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna watch the whole thing, but anyways, it's a bunch of videos.
I could have heard somebody talking in the background.
Yeah, that's the video. If you're watching,
okay.
if you're watching the screen,
I see the screen, but I can't hear the audio from your screen share. I could just hear very faintly in the background, like somebody's talking to you. And that's what it sounds like to me. So that's why I
oh
asked.
no, that video really had faint audio.
Oh, really? I could still hear it, though. I'm
Yeah.
surprised.
As opposed to YouTube Secrets, 9 Ways.
I saw what you
YouTube
were
is
doing,
filled
but I
with
just wanted to
tons
make sure
of
that's what I
money-making
was hearing.
opportunities, and many people are making big.
Better audio?
Yeah, that's really loud and clear.
There you go, you see, so, no, it's just the quality. So when I go back to the videos, that's going to be one of my criteria, is to look at the quality of the video. If it's really sucky like that, then it's going to be, nope, bye. You know, so, right now, like I said, right now, what everybody sees on the screen right now, and I'm just doing triage. What is, oh god, I hate these ones. I hate these, WordPress ones. So much WordPress stuff, it's just, oh. Josh is going to listen to me say that. He's going to go, oh man, why do you diss WordPress? Right?
Jeez, yeah.
Yeah. I got a bunch of article bins here. So that's going to be easy to get through. I have a folder here called articles, I think. Just a second. Where did I see that? I mean, there's so much content. It's ridiculous. Why do I do this to myself? Audio.
Because you're a glutton for punishment.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Open a new tab. I'm going to move articles over here. Where did it go? Oh, did I just crash it? No, it didn't. There it is. Articles. Cool. Now go back to the top. Articles. This one can go up here. Ooh, there's already one that says called that. Okay, so skip all. There. That's funny. That should have gone up there. Merge. Oh, there must already be a folder called that. Oh, what am I doing? Duh. Can't copy a folder from itself. Okay, let's do this right this time now. Hello, everybody. This is how Nelson messes up everything.
No, you're the king. Kidding.
Yeah, you know the character that does what's his name? I can't remember the actor's name, but it's blank ruins everything. What's his name?
Are you? Well, there's a couple actors that do that. Which one are you?
No. He's got a series. It's called. It's his name. Ruins
Family
everything.
Matters. Steve Urkel.
No. It's new, brand new. It's a character.
Oh, new?
It's a character.
Oh.
It's a character. His name blank ruins everything. It's a series on TV.
I don't know anything about that. I don't
Yeah.
think. Not a new one.
But it's just that it should be Nelson Ruins Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a new one. I can't remember his name now. I have to go look it up.
Sorry, couldn't help you.
Oh, you're gonna make me go look it up, aren't you? Hold on.
I just love doing that to you.
Ruins. Ruins everything. What is his name? Adam. Adam Ruins Everything. A True TV. He will take a topic and what you think is one thing, he will ruin it for you.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I never heard of that one.
It's.
You're the one that doesn't watch TV, and yet I'm the one that didn't hear about that
I
one.
was just watching him on YouTube earlier.
Huh.
Yeah, Adam Ruins Everything. It's like, yep. This one. There we go. All of these can go in here. Ta-da! There's more articles. I'm just going to take everybody with articles and put them in the article bin. I'm not going to bother trying to sort out articles right now. Articles are fun. I just throw them into a directory later on, and it all gets put into the Mardox article pile. Like one big pile of goulash. Like I said, I'll figure them out later. You know what I need? I need coffee. Belinda left me.
I'm here.
Oh, okay. I thought you left me.
No.
Everybody leaves me. But it's amazing how much stuff this is all going to add to our little project here, our little thing we call Mardox. And our members have no clue. We charge $24.95 a month for members to be part of this, and they don't realize at 10,000 packages, zip files, if I were to sell them $1 each, that's $10,000 at $1
Right.
each. They're paying $24.95 and they got full access to it all.
That's more than a deal.
Yeah, so it kind of irks me when I get people going, oh, that's too expensive. Not to mention you get hosting, back-end support, phone numbers, part of the live chats. You can ask questions. You get direct access to your uplines.
See, that's what I was going to say too. Like you and I think so much alike, it's not even funny. I was going to say it irks me that people, they want more and more. They're never satisfied. They're getting more than they probably even should. I mean, when I was starting out, I didn't have any of this stuff. That's why it took me 12 years to succeed.
Yeah.
And that's why I can't feel sorry for people that, fail once or twice and they just give up. I'm not trying to judge, but someone like me who had no tools, no help other than the Lord, but I mean, no, I didn't even have a good sponsor. You can do without a good sponsor if you're in one of those affiliate programs.
Yeah.
But of course, if you have a good sponsor, it does happen faster. It gives you a leg up, obviously. But I didn't have any of this stuff, when I started. I did it before even the internet, and then, in the beginning, the internet was destitute. They didn't have tools and stuff until like mid 20s.
Hold on a second, Belinda. I'll be right back. My doorbell's ringing. I'm sorry about that.
No problem.
My doorbell must have woke up thinking it was somebody at the door.
Oh, okay. I just got approved, by the way, for the other group that we were talking about.
You got a what?
Tina approved me for the other group they were talking about earlier. Your other group. Tina, your wife.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I just got the approval.
I heard Tina boo-hooed me.
No, Tina approved me.
Oh, okay.
I just saw it now on my
Yeah.
Facebook. But anyway, back to what I was saying.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Oh,
we do-
Belinda, before I go any further, while you're talking, go to Facebook, go create a PLR Daily Facebook group, and let's get that going. So people, you're going to have a PLR Facebook.
just let me copy paste your art so that we can keep the branding look the same.
Yeah, okay, I'll send it to you after the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And, branding. That's another thing about branding, PLR, and all this content. How many people, Belinda, do you see start something up like a brand, and then they switch brands from one thing to the next? They don't follow
Oh
through.
my goodness, I can't stand that. It's just, I can't even take them seriously as a professional when they're doing that. It makes me think they're even being shady. Even if that's not their intention, but it doesn't look good,
How many
to
times?
say the least.
How many times have you looked at videos and you see the same couch in different living rooms?
Or they use showrooms. I won't even go into that one, but
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. People, they feed into the hype, as we talked about before. They feed into the hype, and then once they don't make money, groups of money overnight, or they fall down once or twice, I don't feel sorry for them because they didn't spend thousands of dollars like I did. They didn't take 12 years of just just sticking with it, consistently like I did. And I feel like giving up plenty of times. I mean, I am human, you know.
Yeah.
But those who persevere, they're the ones who are going to succeed. Donald Trump, all these other people that are successful. You don't think that they didn't fail? Even when they became successful, they still fell back a few times because that's your learning, your learning tool. Now, I do try to help people from, to avoid pitfalls. You want to try to be smart and avoid as many pitfalls as you can, but you're still going to fall sometimes. You can't totally avoid it.
That's right.
You might lessen it, but you're not going to shortcut all of it. It's just not going to, it doesn't work that way.
That's right.
Some people have to learn the hard way because that's just the way they're wired.
That's it. But they don't give up. That's what it's a rule.
Exactly.
So lesson number 1 is get up off your ass and do something. Number 2, keep at it.
Right.
And don't listen to those people that out there that tell you, oh, you can't do this. You'll never succeed.
Yeah, look where they are.
Yeah.
Do you want to be where they are, or do you want to be above that?
That's right. That's it. I don't know how many people told me, oh, this will never work. People aren't going to buy stuff from you. It's like, it's taken me 3 years now to reboot Mardox, and I'm now getting to a point where I can say the company is basically supporting itself right now.
See, that's the thing. Your family, your friends, people that you grew up with are going to be your worst critics because they know all sides of you. They look at you from when you fell, when you had your failures. They don't let it go. I mean, there's some families that are pretty good about it, but a lot of families sadly aren't. It's just the way they think. And so, you'll have strangers that will be better about it a lot of times because they only see you for who you are, which is what you want people to see, who you are in the now, not what you did in the past, so that you want that clean slate.
And get criticism from strangers. If I'm going to criticize somebody's website, I'm less likely to be super nice and gentle with the criticism, as opposed to if I know you personally, then I say, I can't really say that. I'm going to be mean, and they're going to get hurt. A stranger will tell you flat out, your stuff sucks.
Well, some strangers though, some are, it depends on their personality. Like the 4 colors we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
If they're like a yellow, they're the mothering, nurturing, fathering, type of personality. They're not going to hurt your feelings. Even if they're a stranger, they're going to try to be nice about it. Now, some people can't take blunt honesty. You and I, we can. We appreciate that because that's what helps us.
Yeah.
But other people might be sensitive to that, so they might take to somebody who's, like a yellow colored personality, the motherly, fatherly type. Everybody's different that way.
But what I'm getting at is, don't despair when somebody gives you. I have a video of a person on YouTube. I asked the person to do a review of my website, and he basically broke down the Mardox website, the very first version of it, the look of it. He says, I don't like it. It looks like he's kind of tied in with Dropbox. He's got some apps set up. Not sure who this guy is. I looked on Google. I couldn't really find out who he was. Now, this is 3 years ago. And it just crushed me. I went, oh, fuck,
Right.
But I sat back and I said, well, he is right. I don't have any presence. My site does look kind of cheesy. So I took everything he said and I fixed all the problems. Then I started looking for a new template. And I went forward. That criticism led to me meeting some other people in the field of learning how to better your website and how to make your stuff look better. So it's take the criticism and regardless if it's good or not, make it constructive.
Right. Sorry, not to your subject, but just real quick, are we making it a public group or closed group? That we invite people that's closed or public where they can just freely join?
No, they can freely join, but we still have to okay if they want to post and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's admin control. I'm just saying as far as being public or closed in the main sense.
Yeah, it's public. It's public.
Okay.
We'll invite anybody in. Anybody.
Okay.
Anybody.
As long as they're not trolls,
Anybody who has money. Come on in. Give us your cash. Sit right
I'll make
down.
you admin.
And then you can stay right up until I say, I don't love you anymore. I'm
going to choose an
kick you
icon
out the door.
for one of those already made icons. Probably a business one. Looking for a nice business one.
51 Christmas activities. I wonder if that's a good ebook. There, I just got rid of a whole bunch of folders I don't need to deal with now that it's all in articles. Any more articles in here? How do you spell articles?
A-R-T, like art, Ickles, I-C-L-E.
Yeah. I want to see if there's any folders left in here, because I can get rid of all those. Well, LDS, right?
L-E-S, articles, yeah.
Yeah, you see, I still got a whole bunch of them in here. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Did it wrong. There. Because I can select all of these. Recipe articles. God, there's so much articles. People can sit here and get content up the wazoo. And I dare anybody to say, I can't find any content. No, I can't do that right now. But yeah, I dare people to say I can't find content. I mean, there's 15,000 articles in Article Pile at Murdoch. 15,000 articles. Take one and start writing a PDF file, an ebook based on one article. Your ebook doesn't have to be 10, 20, 30 pages long, or a novel like Stephen King. It could be a few pages. Just improve on the idea and help somebody that's going to read it.
Right, exactly.
What I would suggest to not do is don't make teaser ebooks and then try to pass them off as actual ebooks. You know,
Right.
Don't give them 2 paragraphs and say, if you want more information, come join me at my website. You're just going to piss people off. Because they took the time to fill out their name and email address, get your ebook, give them the proper information, and then say at the end, if you want more, come to my website, blah, 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 that's fine. But give them the solid, full information that you know about that topic.
Right.
You know, don't mess around with people's feelings about it, because then the people are smart. They're not that dumb. They're going to see this. It's just a snare, and that you're just trying to snag them and bring them in. We need a Twitter account. We need a Twitter channel, Twitter thing.
Oh, okay. Well, then do you want me to create that too?
Yeah, sure. There you go. I'm gonna slowly swindle Belinda into creating all the media content, and have her run this whole show all by herself.
Yeah, you think?
I'm doing all the YouTube stuff. Leave me alone.
Well, I'm doing enough so too, but you know, I love helping you because we're a team.
Yeah, we're a team. There you go. What are we at here for time? Because I don't want to go too far. Oh, we're at 52 minutes. Yeah. We're at 52 minutes. So I'm hoping people like the show. I'm hoping they like what we're doing here. Sorry about the noise. I promise I'm going to get myself, I will get myself a better chair. My chair is just squeaky. It's old. It's so old. I had to put screws and brackets in just to hold it together. This thing is from the 1970s. The trusty old steel chair from an old radio station back in the 1970s. I think it's a 1970s radio station because there was a radio station sticker underneath. So I'm thinking that's what it was. Makes sense. Maybe, you know. So
Yeah, I mean, it's possible.
it said WKRP in Cincinnati.
Oh yeah, that show.
Yeah, and it had the name Jennifer Marlowe written on the bottom, I think.
Yeah, that was what Lonnie Anderson played, Jennifer.
Yeah, I know that. I know that. She was my hero.
Oh, everybody had a crush on her.
Yeah.
Well, not everybody, but a lot of guys.
That doesn't sound.
I'm sure girls too, to some degree.
She was awesome. She still is. Like you
I
just
feel
said.
bad that her ex that she was with at the time, Reynolds, Burt Reynolds, was actually abusive to her.
Yeah, but that was a lot of the stuff that went on in the 1970s at the time. Yeah. So.
Yeah, it was you know.
Well, no, I'm not saying it's right. It's just the mentality of the time. It was still
Right.
close to the 50s and transitioning from the 50s to the 60s, 70s. It wasn't until the early 80s that women started saying, "Hey, enough is enough. You're not gonna raise your hand to me."
Right.
And thank God to those women. I mean, you know, I have 4 daughters and a wife, and I've never hit my daughters. I've never hit my wife, and I would probably kill myself if I did that. You know. Okay. Anyways, subscribe, please subscribe. Without you, we can't survive. Like the video or dislike the video, whichever you want, and comment. Give us comments down below, and let us know what you think about the show, and if there's anything you want us to review. Your channel, your website, maybe you have an ebook that you want reviewed. I'll be more than happy to read it and give you my thoughts on it. But if we're going to review something of yours, I will review it. You may not like the review, so be warned. Okay, so before you submit something, make sure it's 100% to what you think is great, and then we'll review it. I mean, I'm not going to say you're a dirty piece of shit, unless the ebook is. You know?
Wow.
Yeah, let's start this off. You know, no, but we're personally, I'm going to be blunt. If I see there's something wrong with the way your ebook is written or the way you're trying to publish it, I will tell you what I think straight out, and so will Belinda. And we'll also give you the constructive criticisms and tools that you might need to continue forward and to promote. So with that said, Belinda, if you want to say goodnight.
Thanks for joining us, and tune in, tomorrow?
Yeah, I guess tomorrow, yeah.
Okay, tune in tomorrow to see what else we cover, and see how we can help you to, grow your business or join one or make one, whatever the case is. And everybody have a good night and God bless.
That's it. See you guys tomorrow.